What if I told you that the path to wealth isn't what you learned in school? That the strategies millionaires use are hidden in plain sight, yet most people never discover them? Today, we're breaking down the real secrets behind building wealth from nothing. These are the strategies that self-made millionaires actually use, not the theory from textbooks. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why some people build fortunes while others struggle their entire lives. So let's dive in. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Wealthy people think differently from day one. While most people see money as something to earn and spend, millionaires see it as a tool that works for them. This isn't about positive thinking or manifestation. It's about fundamentally rewiring how you view money. Research shows that 88% of self-made millionaires spend at least 30 minutes daily on self-education. They're not scrolling social media. They're studying market trends, learning new skills, and building knowledge that translates directly into income. But here's what separates the successful from everyone else. They believe wealth is a skill, not luck. And skills can be learned. The average millionaire failed at least 3 times before succeeding. They didn't see these as failures, though. They saw them as education. Each setback taught them something valuable that brought them closer to success. The first secret is this. Stop seeing yourself as an employee and start seeing yourself as a business. Even if you work for someone else right now, you are a business of one. Your skills are your products. Your time is your most valuable asset. Now let's talk about what wealthy people actually do with their money. Most people follow this pattern: earn money, pay bills, spend what's left, save if there's anything remaining. Millionaires flip this completely. They follow what's called the pay yourself first system. Here's how it works. The moment money comes in, they automatically allocate it into different buckets. Typically, it looks like this. 10 to 20% goes straight into investments. 10% into a business fund or skill development. 5 to 10% into an emergency reserve. The rest covers lifestyle. Notice what's missing? Impulse purchases. Lifestyle inflation. Trying to impress people who don't matter. But here's where it gets interesting. Wealthy people understand something called velocity of money. They don't just park money in a savings account earning 0.5% interest. They put it to work. The wealthiest individuals keep roughly 80% of their net worth in assets that grow. This includes stocks, real estate, businesses, and other investments that appreciate over time. Only about 10% stays in cash for liquidity. The rest is in alternative investments that have potential for exponential returns. Here's the secret. You cannot save your way to wealth. Inflation will eat away at cash faster than you can save it. You must invest your way to wealth. Start small if you need to, but start now. Let's talk about the most powerful wealth-building tool available: ownership. When you work for someone else, you're building their dream, not yours. Your income has a ceiling. Even with raises and promotions, there's a limit to what you can earn. But when you own something, whether it's a business, intellectual property, or investments, there's no ceiling. Your income potential becomes unlimited. Look at the data. 80% of millionaires are first-generation wealthy. They didn't inherit it. They built it. And most of them did it through business ownership. Now you might be thinking, but I don't have money to start a business. Neither did they. The most successful entrepreneurs started with almost nothing. The key is understanding leverage. You don't need a lot of money. You need a valuable skill, a problem to solve, and the willingness to take calculated risks. Modern technology has made this easier than ever. You can start an online business with less than $500. You can offer consulting services with zero startup costs. You can create digital products that cost nothing to produce but generate unlimited income. The secret here is simple but powerful. Trade your time for money only long enough to build something that generates money without your time. That's called passive income, and it's how millionaires scale beyond the limits of their own hours. Here's something most people get wrong about wealthy individuals. They think millionaires are big risk takers. That's not accurate. Millionaires are calculated risk takers. Big difference. They use a framework called asymmetric risk. This means they look for opportunities where the potential upside massively outweighs the downside. For example, starting a side business while keeping your job. The downside? You lose some free time and maybe a few $100s. The upside? You build an income stream that eventually replaces your salary. That's asymmetric risk. Limited downside, unlimited upside. Wealthy people also understand the risk of not taking risks. Staying in a job you hate, never investing, never trying to build something of your own. That's actually the biggest risk of all. You're guaranteed to remain exactly where you are. Here's a principle they live by: fail fast, fail cheap, fail forward. Instead of spending years planning the perfect business, they launch quickly with a minimum viable product. They test the market. They get feedback. They iterate. If it fails, they've lost a few months and a small amount of money. But they've gained invaluable experience. If it succeeds, they've potentially created $1 million opportunity. The secret? Don't avoid risk. Understand risk. Calculate it. Then take the risks with the best potential outcomes and the smallest possible downsides. Let's talk about the resource that everyone has equally: time. You have the same 24 hours as a millionaire. But how you use those hours makes all the difference. Wealthy people obsess over return on time invested. They constantly ask, what's the highest value use of my next hour? They understand that not all hours are equal. 1 hour spent building a system that automates income is worth infinitely more than 1 hour trading time for money. This is why they focus on these 3 things. Number 1, automation. They automate everything possible. Finances, routine tasks, business processes. If something can be automated, it should be. Number 2, delegation. They hire or outsource tasks that others can do better or cheaper. Their time is worth too much to waste on low-value activities. Number 3, multiplication. They build systems that multiply their efforts. A course taught once that sells forever. A product created once that generates recurring revenue. A team that operates without their constant involvement. Think about this. If you trade hours for dollars, you can only earn what those hours are worth. But if you build a system that generates income while you sleep, your earning potential becomes unlimited. The secret is this: stop selling your time. Start selling your results, your systems, and your leverage. That's how you scale from thousands to millions. Let's recap the 5 secrets self-made millionaires use that schools never teach. Number 1, develop a millionaire mindset. See wealth as a learnable skill, not luck. Number 2, make your money work for you. Invest aggressively and consistently. Number 3, focus on ownership. Build assets that appreciate and generate passive income. Number 4, take calculated risks. Look for asymmetric opportunities with massive upsides. Number 5, leverage your time. Build systems that multiply your efforts. Here's the reality. None of this requires being born into wealth. It doesn't require a fancy degree or special connections. It requires knowledge, discipline, and action. The millionaires who built their fortunes from nothing aren't smarter than you. They just know things you haven't learned yet. And they take action on what they know. Every single person watching this video has the potential to build significant wealth. The question is, will you use these principles? Or will you keep following the path that leads to the same place everyone else ends up? The choice is yours. But remember this, a year from now, you'll wish you had started today. Now, before you go, I need your help to make this channel grow and reach more people who need to hear this message. If this video gave you a new perspective on building wealth, smash that like button right now. It takes 1 second, but it helps this video reach thousands more people who need to see it. Drop a comment below and tell me, which of these 5 secrets hit you the hardest? Was it the mindset shift? The ownership principle? Or maybe the time leverage secret? I read every single comment and I want to know what resonated with you. And here's the big one. Subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell. We're dropping game-changing content every single week that reveals the strategies wealthy people actually use. Don't miss out. Share this video with someone who needs to hear this message. That friend who's always talking about making a change. That family member who's stuck in the same situation. Send them this video right now. It might be exactly what they need to finally take action. Your future self is watching you right now, waiting to see what you'll do next. Don't let them down. Thanks for watching. Now go build the wealth you deserve. I'll see you in the next video.